Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everybody, how are you today? Today we are going to study Unit 7, Lesson 4 on a student's book. Please prepare your student's book in front of you. Open your student's book on page number 58. What are we going to study today? We are going to study a grammar lesson. We are going to revise F conditional sentence. You can go to grammar reference on page number 131 to get more information and more examples. Okay, are you ready? First, let's talk about the new vocabulary by setting the scene for this question. Mention some electrical appliances in your home. Appliances. Mention some electrical appliances in your home. Who can name these appliances? Hands up, please. Yes, Salim Nabil.
Microwave.
Yes, what else? What can you see? Just a microwave. Yes, Ahmed Wardani. Ahmed Jamal.
Laptop, smartphone, microwave.
Yes, thank you.
TV.
Okay, thank you. Ahmed Abul Khair.
Television and fridge.
Thank you. Ahmed Karam.
Wash dish machine,
Dishwasher.
machine, and lamp.
Good. Muhammad Hamouda.
Television.
Yes, is that all? We have an iron, a hair dryer, a heater, boiler, etc. Toaster. So these are what? These are devices or household appliances that can make our household work or jobs easy.
Appliance.
A device or a piece of equipment designed to perform a specific task, especially at home. So you can see and you can use everyday household appliances in your home. Appliance. It's a noun. Appliance.
Actually.
Actually means reality or truth. Actually. It's an adverb. It ends with ly. As the truth or facts of a situation. Really. So actually, really, reality, truth. Actually.
Last
here has a different meaning from the word you know. Last is a verb. Last means continue for a specified period of time. A football match lasts for 90 minutes. Last means continue. Generate. To make electricity. Generate. You can use the sun to generate electricity. Generate means to get or to make electricity. You can use the solar panels to generate electricity from the sun. Generate.
Breakdown.
Breakdown is a noun. It's not a phrasal verb because there is no space between break and down. Breakdown means a mechanical failure. Breakdown. Oh, my car broke down yesterday, so I have to take it to the mechanic. Breakdown means mechanical failure.
Motoring.
Motoring means the activity of driving a car. It's a noun. Motoring, the activity of driving a car. But someone who drives the car is called motorist. So motoring, the activity of driving a car.
strong
means yes, great or powerful. Khalid Walid, please don't speak without permission. Okay, Khalid Walid. Strong means great or powerful. strong. So let's talk about conditional sentence. We have if or unless. These are the words which are used for condition. Conditional sentence is divided into two parts, a condition and a result. شرط ونتيجة, a condition and a result. We have 4 types for F conditional. There are 4 types. Zero conditional, or you can say general conditional. Zero or general. First conditional or type 1. Second conditional or type 2. Third conditional or type 3. So there are 4 different types for F conditional. Zero or general, first conditional or type 1, second conditional or type 2, and third conditional or type 3. Let's learn how do we use them and when do we use them, how do we form them. Example. If you stand in the rain, you get wet. Stand and get. If you heat ice, it melts. Heat and melts. So note the verbs here. After if we use present simple, stand or heat. And the second verb or the result should be present simple again, get or melts. It depends on the subject. If it is he, she, it, we add s, or if it is I, you, they, we use the verb without s. And if you use a negative, you can use don't get or doesn't melt. We use don't or doesn't in the present simple. When do you use the zero conditional? We use it for facts which are generally true or scientific facts. The condition always has the same result. يعني الشرط ونتيجة 100%. بنستخدم الزيرو conditional مع الحقائق العلمية with scientific facts. And the first conditional or type 1 example, if it rains, we will cancel the trip. Here we use rains, present simple, and the main clause will cancel. This is what future will plus verb or won't, the negative will not, or won't plus verb. If you study, you will pass the exam. We use study, present simple, will pass, future simple. We use the first conditional for a possible situation in the future. So when you talk about something which is possible to happen or likely to happen in the future, predicting a likely result in the future if the condition happens. يبقى نستخدم ال first conditional مع الشيء احتمال يحدث في المستقبل. شيء محتمل, possible or likely to happen. And second conditional or type 2 example, if I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. Won, past simple for win. And the main clause would plus verb or would plus infinitive, would travel. If they sold their house, they would be rich. Sold, past simple for the verb sell. And the main clause would plus verb or would plus infinitive. Hypothetical or unlikely situations, imaginative situation, مواقف خيالية or unlikely أو غير محتملة, unreal or improbable situation now or in the future. برضه second conditional مع إنها بستخدم ال past simple ماضي بسيط, but we are talking about now or in the future. When you talk about things which is impossible to happen or unlikely to happen, شيء غير محتمل أو مستحيل أن يحدث. If I were you, I would study hard. If I were a millionaire, I would travel all over the world. If I were a bird, I would fly. If I were a fish, I would dive to the bottom of the sea. Okay? So when you talk about things which is impossible to happen. What about the third conditional? The third conditional or third type, we use past perfect, had plus PP, or the negative, hadn't. Had plus PP, past perfect. If you had studied, you would have passed the exam. Here, the if clause, we use past perfect, and the main clause or the result would be would have plus past participle or PP. Would have PP, could have PP, might have PP. If I hadn't been sick, I would have gone to your party. Hadn't been past perfect negative, would have done, would have plus past participle. The person is imagining a different past. الشخص هنا بيتخيل ماضي مختلف. Imaginary situations that didn't happen. موقف خيالي لم يحدث. So we use the third conditional when we are regretting about past situations. نستخدم third conditional الحالة الثالثة لما نتكلم عن المواقف نندم على الماضي، أشياء ندمت عليها إن أنت ما عملتهاش أو ندمت إن أنت عملتها وتقول يا ليتني ما عملتهاش أو يا ليتني عملتها. I wish I had studied hard. I would have passed the exam. So third condition is like I wish. تعبير عن ندم على الماضي. يبقى first zero conditional is about facts عن حقائق. About present حاجة 100% تحدث. First about something that is possible to happen in the future or now. شيء محتمل يحدث. Second conditional, something which is impossible or unlikely to happen in the future or now. Third is about the past situation. مواقف الماضي you hadn't done or you wish you had done. اوكي ده ملخص لكل حالات اف. اوكي قبل ما نشوف التمارين الثانيه تعال نشوفها بالتفصيل في الزيرو كونديشنال. في الاول نبدا بالزيرو. اوكي ready? Pay attention to me please. So zero conditional. If you heat ice, it melts. Zero conditional sentences are used to talk about facts or general truths, حقائق علمية, that are always true, like scientific facts. So this zero conditional, we use present simple, present simple. Zero conditional sentences are made up of if clause and the main clause, both of which include verbs in the present simple tense. Don't forget you put a comma between if clause and the main clause. But if we start with the main clause, you don't put a comma. It melts if you heat ice. لو بدأت بالmain clause, we don't use a comma. Zero conditional sentence can also be made with when instead of if. ممكن نستخدم when بدل if. يعني ممكن أجيب الجملة دي أشيل if وأحط when بدون ما أغير معناها. When you heat ice, it melts. Whenever you heat ice, it melts. So we can use when or whenever instead of if in zero conditional. When you heat ice, it melts. Example sentences. If you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. It's a fact. If I am late for class, my teacher gets angry. It's a fact. If it rains and I don't have an umbrella, I get wet. So this happens 100%. بيحدث 100%. If people eat too much, they get fat. If I study too much, I get really tired. Now, review quiz. Let's have a quiz. يلا نشوف اختبار. Choose the correct answer to make a zero conditional sentence. Now, choose number one. If people eat lots of candy, who can choose the main clause A, B, C? Who can answer? Ultras.
B.
They gained weight. B. No. The right answer, they gain weight. Ultras. If people eat lots of candy, they gain weight. So for zero conditional, we use present simple, eat and gain present simple. But gain this past simple. Okay, let's move to the second one.
Yeah.
Number two. Yes, عبد الحسيب. محمد أحمد عبد الحسيب. If I wake up late, choose.
If I wake up late, sorry. C.
C. I am late for work. Yes, very good, Muhammad. Thank you. Okay, when it's cold, complete. Haytham, when it's cold.
B.
Yes, read. Haytham.
When it's cold, B.
Yes, read the sentence, please.
I always wear a jacket.
Very good, Haytham. Yes, good. Let's move to number 4. Number 4, if I don't have much money, complete. Hani, Sayyid, Samahi.
A.
Yes, read.
I don't eat out.
Very good, Hani. Yes, I don't eat out. Number 5, when you put water in the freezer, who can complete? العدل, Ahmed Samir.
When you put water in the freezer, it freezes.
It freezes. Very good. Thank you. Good job. Okay, now let's move to first conditional. تعال نشوف first conditional حلوين ازاي بنكونها. First conditional, I'm sorry. Here I have to set up like this. Yes. So zero conditional, how do you form it? So zero conditional are since used to talk about future things which might happen, ممكن تحدث, that we believe are real and possible. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'll go to the park. Possible. Here, first conditional sense are made up of F clause and main clause. If the clause has the present simple tense, the main clause has the future simple tense with will. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'll go to the park. Example, if we eat all this cake, we will feel sick. If I am late for class, the teacher will be angry. If we don't leave now, we will miss the train. If it rains, I'll take a taxi. I will take a taxi. If I don't study, I'll fail the test. Review quiz. Be ready. Choose the correct answer to make a first conditional sentence. Who can answer number 1? Yes, Muhammad Hamouda.
A. I will stay at home.
Read the sentence as a whole, please.
If it rains, I will stay at home.
I will stay at home. Very good. Thank you. Okay, next one. Faris Samir. Yes, Faris.
If I wake up late, I will be late for work.
Very good. Thank you. Number 3. Yes, Salim Nabil.
If you come home late, I will be angry.
Which one?
B.
B. Very good. Thank you, Salim. Okay, number 4. Shadi.
If she comes to the party, I will be surprised. A.
Very good. Thank you, Shadi. Number 5. Yes, Omar Hamdi.
If I don't go to sleep early, I will be tired. B.
I will be tired. Excellent. Good job. Now let's move to second conditional. Okay, second conditional. Be ready. So second conditional sentence are used to talk about future things which are unlikely or impossible to happen. Oh, if I won the lottery, if I won $1 million, I would buy a big house. Second conditional sentences are made up of F clause and the main clause. If the F clause has a verb in the past simple tense, the main clause would plus an infinitive verb. If I won, past simple for win. Would buy, would plus infinitive. If I had $1 million, I would buy a sports car. I would be rich. If I had a rocket, I would fly to the moon. It's impossible. If the weather wasn't so bad, I would go to the park. But it's better to use were. If the weather were good, I would go to the park. If I were, so use were instead of was for second sentence or second conditional. If I could travel back in time, I would have a pet dinosaur. It's impossible to go or to travel back in time. If I could travel anywhere, I would go to Korea. Your turn. What would you do in the following situations? Here you are not going to choose. You are going to answer by saying, I would. What would you do? What would you do if you had $1 million? Who can say a full answer? Khalid Walid. What would you do if you had $1 million? If I had. Begin with if I had.
If I had $1 million, I would buy a new car.
Excellent, Khalid. Very good. Thank you. Let's see. نشوف الناس اللي بتشارك معايا. علاء عاطف. Yes, محمد. علاء عاطف. Yes, عبد الرحيم. Next. Where would you go if you could go anywhere? علاء عاطف. If I could. Read the sentence, please.
If I could go anywhere, and
Yes.
I would go to
choose a country.
London.
I would go to London. I would go to the USA. I would go to Britain. I would go to the Maldives. Okay, good. Thank you. What would you do if you found a talking dog? If you found a talking dog, what would you do? Muhammad Mus'ad. Yes, Muhammad Mus'ad. What would you do if I found a talking dog? What would you do? Muhammad Khalid. What would you do? Hana Sayed. Haytham Nasser.
Take it home.
Yes, I would take it home. Yes, I would buy it. If I found a talking dog, I would take it home. I would buy it. I would be very surprised. I would talk to it. Okay, good job. Okay, now let's move to our lesson. Okay, let's move to our lesson. Now, please open your sales book on this page. Now, there are 3 different examples of sentence, conditional sentence in the radio discussion. You've listened to these 3 sentences in the radio discussion. Now, who can underline the verbs here? Find the verbs in these examples. 1, 2, 3. Who can read the examples and tell me where are the verbs?
I am.
Hands up, please. Let's see. Ahmed Jamal, Wardani. Number 1.
If we continue to use cool at today's speed, it will last for 60 years.
Yes,
the verb continue.
Yes.
Last.
Only last? Only last or will?
Will last.
Will last. So continue. Yes, continue and will last. So continue to use and will last. Continue. Which verb is it? Which tense is it, Ahmed? Present?
Present simple.
Simple. All right. Will last. Which tense is it?
Future simple.
Future simple. So this is what? This is zero conditional or first or second or third? This is what?
First.
First conditional. We use present simple and future simple. Okay, Ahmed Jamal? Thank you. Ahmed Karam, the second sentence. Women walk over 10 kilometers if they need wood for fuel. Where are the verbs here?
Walk and need.
Walk and need.
It's
Right.
zero
tense
conditional.
they?
Present simple.
Very good. Which conditional is it?
Zero conditional.
Yes, excellent. So we have walk and need, present simple, general, or zero conditional. We can say general or zero. Thank you, Ahmed Karam. Ahmed Hussein, last one. If we were more careful, our energy would last longer. Where are
The second conditional.
Yes, second conditional. Underline the verbs, please.
Where would last.
Yes, very good. Where and would last. Here, where past simple and would last, would plus infinitive. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, these examples or these sentences you have just read, you have to choose one of the words below to describe each of them. Here, if we continue to use coal at today's speed, it will last for 60 years. This is always happen or likely to happen or unlikely to happen. If we continue to use coal at today's speed, it will last. We have here first conditional, future simple, always likely or unlikely. You are going to write here just one word. Ahmed, yes, Faris Samir. Number one, choose. If we continue to use coal at today's speed, it will last for 6 years. Always likely or unlikely?
Likely.
Likely, yes. Likely means possible. It's possibly to happen. Thank you. Okay, let's see, Shadi. Women walk over 10 kilometers if they need wood for fuel. Is this always happens or likely or unlikely? In Africa, women walk over 10 kilometers if they need wood for fuel. Always or likely or unlikely?
Always, teacher.
Always, because we use a zero or general conditional. Thank you, Khalid. Thank you, Shadi. Okay, next. Ahmed Jamal Abul Khair. Number 3. If we were more careful, our energy would last longer. Here we use past simple and would plus infinitive. Always likely or unlikely to happen?
Unlikely.
Unlikely or impossible to happen. Thank you so much. Now, you've got here a short conversation between A and B. A says, what do you do if you have no money? And B says, if I have no money, I ask my dad. Here, answer the question about this short conversation. Have the speakers been in a situation where they have no money? Who can answer the question? Yes, Ghannam, Abdurrahman Muhammad. Have the speakers been in a situation where they have no money?
Yes, they have.
Yes, they have. Very good. Yes, they have. Okay. How often has this happened to them? Once or more than once? Who can answer? Who can answer? Yes, Salim.
More than once.
More than once. Very good. More than once. So we use zero conditional or general conditional when we talk about something that happens more than once or always happens. Okay. Now complete these sentences so that they are true for you. Who can complete? Number 1. Yes. If I feel hungry, complete. Who can complete? Hani, Sayyid, yes.
I will eat.
Raise your hand, raise your voice, please. I can't hear you. Speak up.
If I feel hungry, I will eat.
Yes, if I feel hungry, I eat. Very good, Hani. Okay, I eat something. I eat a sandwich. Okay, let's listen to. Yes, Omar Hamdi. If I can't sleep at night, complete. If I can't sleep at night, I.
If I can't sleep at night, I would watch television.
Don't say I would. Don't say I would. Don't say I will. Omar.
I will.
Again, Omar.
If I can't sleep at night, I will watch the television.
Why do you say will? If I can't sleep at night, I watch TV. If I can't sleep at night, I read a book. If I can't sleep at night, so we use Omar, we use the present simple when you talk about something which are true, which happens more than once. When you talk about facts, we don't use will, Omar. We don't use would. So if I can't sleep at night, I make a sandwich or I read a story. Okay, I count the stars, I count the sheep, I pray and read the Holy Quran. Okay, who can ask question? What do you do if you feel hungry? I look in the kitchen. What do you do if you feel hungry? I eat a sandwich. Who can ask a question?
Can I answer?
Luay, can you ask Luay, can you ask your friend? Can you ask your friend this question again? Luay?
Yes.
Read the question, please.
What do you do if you feel hungry?
Okay, Abdurrahman Ghannam, answer.
I
Feel
to
hungry?
I go to restaurants.
Yes, if I feel hungry, I go to a restaurant. If I feel hungry, I eat a sandwich. If I feel hungry, I look in the kitchen. If I feel hungry, I do something. Okay, second question. Yes, Faris, read second question.
What do you do if you can't sleep?
Very good. Yes, Abul Khair, Ahmad Khalid, or Khalid Walid. Yes, Khalid Walid. What do you do if you can't sleep?
I will.
Don't say I will. Don't say I will.
I read. I wear a blanket.
If I can't sleep, I read a
Wear a
book.
blanket.
Yes, if I can't sleep, I watch
Wear a
TV.
blanket.
You cover yourself with a blanket.
Yes.
If you are cold, if you feel cold. So if you can't sleep, you do something. What do? You cover yourself with a blanket? Is it the way to sleep? Thank you, Khalid. Okay, what will you do if your car breaks down? Who can answer my question? What will you do? Here I am asking about something which is possible to happen. What will you do if your car breaks down? Yes, الورداني أحمد جمال. If my car breaks down,
I will fix it.
very good. If my car breaks down, I will fix it. Ahmad Karam, what will you do if your car breaks down?
I will call the service
I will call the service or the mechanic. I will take it to the garage. Thank you. Ahmad Altras, what will you do if your car breaks down?
I will call the mechanic.
I will call the mechanic. Very good. So with the first conditional, we have different answers. We have different or possible answers or different options, as Hani said before. Will you fix it by yourself or call someone to fix it? Okay? So here, when you listen to the conversation here between these two people, what will we do if our car breaks down? If it breaks down, we'll try to fix it. Are the speakers talking about past, present, or future time? And who can answer? Yes, Al-Adil, Ahmed Samir. Are they talking about the past, present, or future?
They are talking about the future.
Very good. Yes, they are talking about the future. Okay, thank you. Two, do the speakers think a breakdown is likely or unlikely? Is it possible or impossible? So do the speakers think a breakdown or a mechanical failure is likely to happen or possible to happen, impossible to happen? Shadi.
Likely, teacher. It's possible.
It's likely, yes, it's likely to happen or possible. Very good, Shadi. Thank you. Now, imagine that you are a policeman and you are talking to a driver. What does the policeman say to the driver? If you drive too fast, complete. Imagine that you are a coach, a trainer, مدرب to a footballer. What does the coach say to the footballer? If you don't train more often, now complete this sentence. When you talk about something which is possible or likely to happen, use the future. Don't forget. Let's listen to Muhammad Hamouda. Number one, Muhammad. هاني السيد.
أستاذ المايك معلق.
Okay, Muhammad Hamouda. Yes, Muhammad.
If you drive too fast, you would have an accident.
You would or you will?
You will have an accident.
You will, Muhammad. Wake up. So if you drive too fast, you will have an accident. If you drive too fast, yes, Hani, give me another answer.
تقول نفس الإجابة يا أستاذ.
Yes, if you drive too fast, you will have another an accident, a car accident. You will get a fine. A fine معناها غرامة. You will get a fine. So if you drive too fast, you will get a fine. Okay, what does the coach say to the footballer? If you don't train more often, yes, Salim, complete.
You will lose the tournament.
You will lose the tournament. You will lose the match. You will be tired. You will not score a goal. You won't improve your skills. So don't forget here to use will or won't plus infinitive when you talk about future actions that are likely or possible to happen in the future. Okay. Now, who'd like to read them again? Number one, the policeman. Yes. Let's see. Muhammad Ahmed Al Hasib. One.
Read it only.
Policeman.
If you drive too fast, you will get a fine.
Thank you. Omar Hamdi.
If you don't train more often, you won't improve your skills.
Excellent. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now complete the sentence in 4 different ways. عايزين نكمل الجمل يا شباب، نتخيل نفسنا هنعمل الموقف ده. If I accept the job، أنا لو قبلت الوظيفة. If I accept the job، عندك مثلا متقدم لوظيفة في شركة وهتقبل الوظيفة دي، إيه اللي هيحصل؟ If I accept the job, I complete. If I accept the job, I complete. It depends. Are you going to talk about a fact, or are you going to talk about something which is likely or possible to happen? So use present simple or future will or won't plus infinitive. Let's listen to your answers. Muhammad Ahmed Jamal Abu Khair, yes.
I will work hard.
Read the sentence, please.
If I accept the job, I will work hard.
I will work hard. Excellent, Ahmed Abu Khair. Yes. Okay. Muhammad Hamouda.
If I accept the job, I will be rich.
I will be rich. Very good. Yes. Hani.
I will have enough money to buy a
Read the
car.
sentence as a whole, please. Please read the sentence as a whole.
If I accept the job, I will have enough money to buy a car.
Excellent, Hani. I will have enough money to buy a car. Good. Let's see. Ahmed Samir.
If I accept the job, I would.
Why do you say I would? Do you have here past symbol?
No.
Here, accept here present symbol. So I will. Don't say I would, Ahmed.
I will. I will buy what I want. I'll get money.
Yes, I will buy what I need. I will be very happy. Okay, thank you so much. So let's have here
Teacher,
more
I
examples.
can
So
say,
yes, Ahmed.
I can say
Ahmed
if I
Jamal,
accept the job, I will make a family. Or
I will
I will
make a
make a
family.
happy family.
Yes, I will get married. I will get married. Ahmed Jamal will get married and have a family, have a lot of children. Very good. So if I accept your job, I will pay the bills. أدفع الفواتير. خالد وليد. Yes, Khalid.
I will have a salary.
I will have a salary. Very good. I will gain a lot of money. If I accept the job, I will buy a car. If I accept the job, my life will be better. If I accept the job, my parents will be happy.
Teacher.
Omar. Yes, Omar.
If I accept the job, I will have a good reputation.
I will have a good reputation. Very good. I will have a good social status. مكانة اجتماعية مرموقة. Okay, so let's revise here all different types of conditional sentence. احنا قلنا zero conditional or general conditional. It expresses scientific facts or general truths, typical behaviors, advice, and orders. Okay, present simple, present simple. If you freeze water, it turns into ice. Meet me here if we get separated. If it rains, the grass gets wet. Plants die if they don't get enough water. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. If you want to come, call me before 5 p.m. First conditional or type 1, it expresses things which are possible in the present or the future. It is generally used for things which may happen. If it rains, I will stay at home. If it rains, I will take a jacket. If I wake up late, I will miss the bus. If I wake up late, I will take a taxi. So you have possible answers. If you buy it now, you will save a lot of money. If she comes home late, she will get in trouble. Second conditional or type 2, it expresses things which are unreal, not true, or not possible in the present or the future. Things which do not or won't happen. Past simple, would plus infinitive. Would plus infinitive, past simple. She would travel all over the world if she were rich. انتبه ان استخدمنا كلمة were بعد if ما قلش if she was. If she were مع كل الضمائر. If I were you, if I were a millionaire, if I were a king, if I were a bird, if I were a fish. I would. She would pass the exam if she ever studied. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. If I met the Queen of England, I would say hello. Okay, I'm going to stop recording. We are going to complete the lesson tomorrow.